Chapter 5. Jihan was surprised when he saw the message. To think I'd level up in the middle of a game. You usually gained more experience when a game ended, so leveling mostly happened all at once when the fighting was over. I guess it's because I'm such low level. It wasn't unreasonable. After all, he'd done something a typical level 2 couldn't do. Jihan opened his status window. Martial power, 5. Magic power, 5. Unused stat points, 1. He invested the unused stat point in his martial power. Once martial power reaches 30, the path to obtaining Nameless Divine Arts will open. Nameless Divine Arts was an SSS rank martial art that had put him on top of the world, so his immediate priority was to increase his martial power. Despite being a step closer to his goal, Jihan didn't seem excited. It probably won't increase, but I'll have to allocate the points anyway. Martial power was a unique stat that encompassed strength, vitality, and agility, so it probably wouldn't increase from one stat point allocation. Not only that. Someone with 5 martial power and 5 strength should have been equal when it came to strength, but in reality, that wasn't the case. Someone with martial power was at least twice as strong with the same stat value. In other words, martial power was a crazy stat that added all 3 of the stats it encompassed together, and it was twice as effective. There's a downside, though. It was very hard to raise martial power. In his past life, he'd thought it was a bug that it didn't increase even though he'd invested points in it, but he later found out that investing points merely extended its growth limit. The stat slowly increased after he participated in many battles and personally underwent intense training. In other words, martial power had to be built up through a lot of effort. But then, why? Jihan rubbed his eyes and looked at his status window again. Why? The number seemed odd. Martial power, 6. Why did 5 look like 6? After blinking several times, Jihan noticed he felt stronger. Only then did reality hit him. Did my martial power just increase? That never happened before. His flustered state only lasted for a brief moment. Nice. He shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. Jihan smiled and looked around. A martial power value of 6. He wanted to test his strength right away. At that moment, the system's voice echoed. There are 60 survivors left. The tutorial will end soon.